Please don't let me die. Those are the words that a teenager used to tell a Dallas firefighter, and he is now sharing that very raw account of treating the wounded victim of yesterday's school shooting that took place in Italy. CBS 11's J.D. Miles joins us live from Italy tonight, where that firefighter is telling his story for the first time. J.D.?
Doug, it was right here in this parking lot where that firefighter kissed Noelle Jones on the forehead as she was being loaded into a medical helicopter and said he would see her at the hospital. He kept that promise to see her there, and another promise that was far more important.
I immediately just turned and ran out the door, got in my truck. I have two kids that attend this school.
Charles Hiles says he raced to Italy High School near his home when he heard there was a shooting on campus. The Dallas firefighter says he was worried about his two kids who were inside, but had to focus on treating a 15-year-old girl on the ground in the cafeteria and surrounded by school staff.
I was told pretty quick of getting to her that this was the only victim that we had. And so I was able to relax a little bit knowing that my kids were okay.
Hiles described reassuring 15-year-old Noelle Jones, who was wounded and wearing her ROTC uniform, that she would be okay while applying first aid.
You know, just your basic vitals. Was informed that care flight was en route, so we kept the patient stable. She had one request to me, and it was not to let her die. And I promised her I would not let her die.
It was a promise he says he didn't know if he could keep because of her multiple gunshot wounds.
Gave her a kiss on the forehead and told her I'd see her at the hospital.
Hiles has been a Dallas firefighter and paramedic for almost 30 years, but can't recall a more stressful experience than being first on the scene of a school shooting.
She was the strongest little girl that I've ever dealt with. She was as calm. She only complained when we moved her.
The firefighter had a chance to visit with Noelle and her family in her hospital room and describes it as deeply emotional.
Big burly firemen are supposed to cry, and she almost made me. She looked at me and cried and said, "You didn't let me die." And I told her, "No, baby, God didn't let you die."
Hiles also praised the volunteers here in Italy, the local first responders, also the school staff. He credits for this quick ending to this school shooting, and also, fortunately, no other injured victims. Live in Italy, J.D. Miles. J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.